Welcome back to another episode of the Youth Junction here on Connect TV. My name is Maf Mahane, and every time you see me, just know I'm giving out honey to all the people that give us the love, the shares, and the comments each time you watch us. Now today, I'm having a very sensitive topic that all of you run away from. However, it's one that you will be quite interested in and very dirty-minded about. Today's topic is on toxic relationships and boundaries. What are toxic relationships? And when it comes to boundaries, how far do your boundaries go? I'm not talking about just love or work or whatever it is. It's around everything. Family, it can be friends. It's about how you handle yourselves and your people. But before I go far, allow me to introduce a few or the two of the greatest, my usual suspects. Is that what you call them, sir? Okay, I want you guys to reintroduce yourselves to the people so that they can get to know you, and then we can dive into the topic, right? They say ladies first. Should we do that? Okay.
Hey, what's up everyone watching us at Connect TV? It's your girl Dorcas Mirembe again. Today we are going to discuss about toxic relationships, and I'm here to address certain aspects about toxic relationships. Thank you.
I should give you a post as a minister in some of these things. I like the way you introduce yourself. Yes, on this side.
You want to give me your mic? Bring it on.
No, you talk just like that.
Anyway. Like that. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as always, your number one suspect, wise man from the east. Some people call me Otieno Emmanuel, but I'm the real bad man, B-I-G-G-Z-I, big Z. Still wise as always, so we are going to dive deep into the discussion with our usual suspects. So I know you're watching us, but we shall also be watching you in the comment section when you're showing us some love. So let's ride on.
Yeah. Now as we ride, I want you guys to always know that we keep it locked every time. Do not just scroll. Keep your eyes turned on. Don't run away from us. Give us the likes, give us the shares. As you said, the love that you show is the love that we give. Now let's go to our topic. Toxic relationships. Let's start with toxic relationships. In most cases, people underestimate this word, but I think it's the biggest toxic relationship I've ever had in my life. The thing of bros. My bro, my guy, my G. My G cannot be your G at the right time, but will be your G at the wrong time.
Yeah, by the way.
You understand that? That's my kind of definition. I don't know. What's your definition of toxic relationships?
My definition of toxic relationships. Toxic relationships are connections between, can say two or more people, male, female. It doesn't matter. Where they cause mental and emotional harm. Yeah, that's a toxic relationship. If you have a connection with someone and it's mentally draining you, then it's toxic. Yeah.
That's from the lady. Now, Mr. Man, tell us what's your side.
From the word toxic itself,
feel like paraffin.
It's not sweet at all to the ears.
Okay.
But just know, when you have a connection with somebody, but it's not smooth,
right.
Let's say as it used to be.
Okay.
It may be your G, your guy, as you said.
So yeah.
But things are not straightforward as before.
True.
And you can see that through the signs. There's those non-verbal communications.
The silence, I can't see you.
Yeah. So sometimes you can have your G's.
Yeah.
And you're in your good vibes.
True.
Let's say you've got your salary and you have to go and chill with the big boys.
You know how we do it.
Yeah, you can chill with them, but when it's their time, you don't get the same kind of love. It's kind of a one-sided stuff.
They start telling you now, I have to budget this.
I have to budget this. But remember, when you got yours, you didn't even think. You went straight. But even after spending, they say, that guy is wasting money. Did we ask for his salary?
Okay, then now you've just spoken about something that's very interesting. Now I would drive it to another question on what do you think causes people to become toxic? Because it can start up as a good relationship, yeah? But then at some point, I don't know if it's about growth, because there's growth also. Growth amidst, pressures that come around.
With growth comes destruction.
Okay, then now let's understand what are some of these causes. Let's start with the lady.
The causes of toxic relationships. First of all, we all get into these relationships because maybe we see our future ahead of them. But with time, things don't end up the way we expect them to be because of various reasons. One of them, the reasons why it always gets toxic, there is competition. When you start looking at your friends as competitors, when I have something, you feel like, oh my God, I'm supposed to have this too.
Motivation.
Yeah, it's competition. You want to have what I have, or even beyond that. And once some people are not yet there, that's the how can I call it? It can. No, it's not all about feeling bad, but it leads to jealous. Yeah, you're competing with me and you feel like you're not making it to that level. You've become jealous of me and I may not know it. And also, I think sometimes it's outgrowing certain people. When you feel like you've outgrown someone, they may not take it in good faith. They may not take it in good faith, and then the enmity comes in. It will.
I know that. I know that experience because I've seen it, and you're true about that. You grow too fast and leave your friends behind.
Yeah. So at times the relationship becomes toxic. You've outgrown certain things. Okay, let me say we used to chill when we were still young. Maybe I've reached a stage, I'm supposed to be working, but you're still stuck into we are supposed to be chilling at this particular time. I have to work, I have to catch up with certain assignments. So it will look like I'm no longer giving these people time. Everything I'm now doing, they will start complaining. Oh, she's now on her own. She doesn't want to hang out with us anymore. It starts draining you. Yet at some point we are supposed to outgrow certain stages. Yeah.
Okay, I like the way.
By the way, that
talk to us
about outgrowing. When we just in high school there, we had our friends who dropped out. So they married earlier than us.
Wow.
So they started chilling with the elders. And they stopped chilling with us. Even our communications were now minimal. So for us, we felt like this is our guy. Why is he now? Why is he crossed the bridge? Is it so? We didn't realize that there's always that time when you have to move ahead.
True.
And you don't need to be in the same position you've been as before. So most people may take that in a bad way. To you, you will see growth. For them, they will see competition, or you've overpassed them. And instead of learning from you, they will instead feel bad.
True.
Instead of being motivated,
they're just feeling bad about it. Now, what are those signs that where you can, if you're with a friend, because people are like snakes in green grass. You understand? I don't want to lie to you. You can't see it. You can't understand. So people watching us would want to understand how how can I realize that this one is there's something wrong about this one. I'm not gonna be able to be a friend to that one. Give us common signs, just signs.
Some signs you see kind of manipulation, and control. Let's say you're with a friend. You used to jazz freely. When you have an idea, you share with them.
Big time.
But time comes when your opinion doesn't count to them, but they want whatever they are sharing to have more weight. It's like your opinion nothing, you know.
It's below average.
So you need to ask yourself why. What has changed?
Yeah.
What has changed? So
maybe his mentality.
They may not tell you direct, but we just see through their actions. You know, action speaks
better than words.
Louder. Even the deaf can.
Even the people in the grave can hear that. Now you can explain to us more about your signs that you can see in somebody who's toxic.
Yeah, signs of toxic people, even in the dark, you will see them. They never hide. Even the blind will see them. Yeah, actually, there is always some jealousy bit of it. They will never appreciate whatever you do. There will always be these people actually who want to outshadow you. When you say something, they are always against it. They want to make you feel bad.
Small.
Exactly. But this person was your friend at first. Anything positive that is coming from you, they are against it. Then also, the second sign, single-sided effort. The effort is coming from one side. It's only you who is working hard to see that this relationship works out. You're pouring in their cups, but they're not pouring in yours. When it's your turn, someone is so busy to help you out. Someone is unable to help you. But for you, you will take your whole to actually, you will sacrifice anything for them. But when it's their turn, somehow, somewhere, they're very tired. They have a very busy schedule. They always have excuses.
The way you speak, you give me this energy of this thing has happened to me.
Yeah, I've been a victim very many times. Very, very, very many times. And toxic relationships are common with girlfriends. Girlfriends. Oh, sisters, the sister thing. Yes, they are your friends when you're below them, but you will see they will become jealous of you. If it is single-sided, they are not putting on any effort to see that the relationship works. They are always blaming you for your mistakes. You know this, it was supposed to be this and that, and they are not supposed to be blamed. Hey, you know, friends, you're not supposed to blame each other. You're supposed to side with them. But when it's your turn, they are against you. And when it's their turn, you're supposed to defend them. Single-sided effort. Exactly.
Adding on that, do you know they always say, watch out for people who clap for you when you're winning.
True.
Do you know that in the people clapping, your friend may be invisible. The person you call a friend. Why? Because you may think you're friends with them, but you're in that relationship alone. Just as she said, single what?
Single-sided relationships.
I have experienced it before. You may think my friends, yet it's you forcing yourself on them. They are the two friends, and maybe you're the third one who is forcing life on them. Exactly. My dear, it's never funny till
it's you with your friend, but they are not your friends.
They are not your friends.
Now, just to drive us into another piece of the conversation, you see, everything that we have spoken about starts with us, right? And how we take it in, and how we control ourselves, and how we give ourselves out there. And also it goes back to how you were raised and what you do to be who you are. Now that takes me to boundaries. What are your boundaries? And what's the limit to your boundaries? Or when do your boundaries start? Let's do this quickly as we wrap it up, okay?
Boundaries. With boundaries, number one, never allow to be disrespected by the same person twice. Once you lower the bar, oh my God, maybe she was so pissed. You're even looking for excuses to defend the other party. Maybe she didn't know what she was saying. Once you allow that person disrespect you the second time, that's going to be it. Now and forever. They will never change. So you should set your boundaries and you should respect them. Don't lower the bar for anyone. If they can't fit in, let them stay out. Period. That's the only way you can avoid toxic relationships. From the word go. Boundaries.
All right, now to close it up.
By the way, my grandfather used to tell me
Yeah.
that don't blame,
Don't blame.
but advise.
All right.
So sometimes you may have those friends.
Yeah.
So instead of just blaming, try to advise where you can.
All right. All right.
So,
all right.
how to set your boundaries? You have to set some rules
All right.
when you're just beginning.
Okay.
You have to inform them the things you hate, things you like, and so on.
All right.
So, to me, I would like to tell anyone else there that there are billions, that we have like 5 billion people in the world.
True.
So don't let the opinion of just one single person
Destroy you.
make you lose focus.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know?
That's what's up.
The fact that you grew up without them, you can still lose them and still exist. You'll always find somebody who thinks the way you think,
Yeah.
who reasons the way you reason,
Alright.
and life will go on.
True.
Never stick to one person, because if they're showing you their true colors, don't force them to show you a wrong color which is not theirs.
All right.
You
Now,
see?
just to wrap it up, we're not judging nobody. We're not talking about how you're doing something, but this is something for you to just listen to and think about it. Like, if you want to live good, if you want to live right, keep it locked on to the Youth Junction. Every time you see me with this kind of outlook, just know I'm giving you vibes on vibes with some good edutainment, education, information, and humorous feeling. Just know when you see me, it's more than just a lifestyle. Now it's my time to go, and my friends, we're gonna say bye to those guys who do the toxic relationships. Remember, boundaries are key. We're not judging you, we're just keeping it locked to Connect TV. Bye bye.